Hi everybody, this is Sunny. Welcome back to my channel. We're just going to do a quick little update on our weight loss progress. I need you to all log in down in the comments that you find the area to make your comments below all the ads for the different videos. And we had talked about this a week ago. The different tips and tricks, and we were all going to try one tip. So my tip that I was going to work on was to eat every 3 hours. Now I have to admit I did not do as well as I had hoped, but there was little baby steps, progress, and I'm not giving up, and I am determined that I'm going to get back with this. And I wanted to share with you this morning when I started getting a little bit hungry 3 hours after I had had my breakfast. And this is what I've brought together. Now I have celery sticks. It's about one big stalk cut up. That's 16 calories only. And to go with it, a Jif to go, which is, now this is 250 calories, which is high. So typically I would eat only half of it. But since I'm just in the beginning stages of starting to change my eating habits, I'm going to eat the whole thing with the celery. And then I have half of a Fuji apple that's cut up, and I can use that to dip into the peanut butter too. So we have complex carbs, we have fiber, plus there's a lot of good stuff in celery. If you've never heard about celery before, let me tell you, it is almost a miracle food. I used to drink a smoothie every day, and I'd put 2 stalks of celery in it. And within a week or two, all of my arthritis and my joints were feeling so much better. And I did a little research and come to find out celery actually lessens inflammation within the body all over. And they said actually even heart problems a lot of times are either brought on or exacerbated by inflammation around and in the chest area. So we need to lower our inflammation. Then we got our protein. Protein helps to balance out the carbs. Okay, so you want to have a nice balance of protein and complex carbs. And for my little sweet treat to keep my engines running through the day, because I'm a honeybee, I have half a cup of fresh pineapple chunks that I cut up a couple days ago and put in individual pouches. Now remember, if we fail to plan, we plan to fail. So get yourself set up. I'm talking to me too. I need to get better at getting myself set up. And so that's going to be my snack, and I'm going to add to it a nice big container of cold water. This is so delicious. So if you have bad water in your area, and by bad I mean really heavily chlorinated, get yourself a pitcher and filter out that stuff so it tastes better. Get it nice and icy cold. Tastes so good, especially in this hot summer. So anyhow, that's all that. And I wanted to say, for those of you that really never studied too much about weight loss, diet, as far as not as diet like you're going to cut your food what you're allowed by a huge chunk. 3,500 calories needs to be deducted each week from your total intake if you're going to lose 1 pound of body weight. So that comes down to 500 calories a day. I really find that I am much more successful when I journal every bite of food that I eat. It's not so much that you need to make sure you don't have too high of a calorie count, but once you get eating a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables and filling up on that, it was my discovery that you could be so full all day long because you're eating piles and piles of fruits and vegetables. And then when I totaled up my calories for the day, it was like 600 calories. So that's not good. 900 to 1,000 is considered starvation. And if your body has well, sometimes your body can even tune into 2 days in a row of that. But normally you could sneak 2 days together and then just make sure your third day you've got about 1,500 calories coming in. But what I always did to be really successful with weight loss is I would allow myself to have a day when I didn't have many calories at all. I made sure I had a well balanced. Maybe I had a chicken breast that was boneless, skinless, and just baked. But you know, you can eat a lot of, if you have a nice salad that's got some mushrooms thrown in there for flavor, and you got half of an egg, hard-boiled egg chopped up on there, and you don't go crazy with the dressing. The dressing is what really messes you up. And balsamic is really delicious. And also you get the benefits of vinegar, which that's a whole nother subject. But vinegar is awesome for us. Yeah, it's really easy to eat plenty, but not have many calories. But that's not healthy for your body. And when your body senses that you're having too many of those days too close together, it's smart. It turns down the metabolism. It turns down its thermostat. It says to itself, she's not feeding me. I better hang on to every calorie that I can get my hands on because I'm going to need to run. So, because of course we all know that our calories are fuel for our body, okay? So what I found to be so smart is if I had a low calorie day, then the next day I would have maybe a 1,200 calorie day. And then the next day I would have maybe a 1,300 or 1,400 calorie day. And then maybe the next day I'd have a 1,000 calorie day. And then the next day after that, maybe I had a 1,500. If I'm saying thousands, no. Don't eat thousands. That's what I'm eating right now. And so, you know, this 3,500 calories a week that you need to cut to lose 1 pound. Take in consideration that if you do any increased activity, that is burning off some of those 500 calories too. So say you start walking every day for 20 minutes and you drop by the wayside and push it over there and drink water instead of soda or pop, you're already on your way to getting rid of 500 calories that you normally would have consumed. So it's a math thing. Actually, successful weight loss is a mind thing because the power of our mind is so incredible. What your brain tells your body's a little puppy dog. It'll just believe anything that your brain tells it and it'll just follow along. So always program success. Don't listen if somebody's telling you, oh, but you're going to get la 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 la. The first time when I lost 240 pounds, after I had lost about 100 pounds in the first 4.5 months, a little lady told me, oh, now honey, you're going to hit a plateau and don't let that bother you. And you know, I didn't say anything to her because her intentions were nice. But in my head, I was blocking it completely out as if I was a horse with shutters on. I couldn't hear it. The reason being is I had previously read in a magazine a lady had lost 170 pounds and she had a weight loss every single week. And I knew that my body was relatively young. I was in my 30s. And that I had no health issues. I knew that I wasn't going to cop an excuse that I have a faulty thyroid. I wasn't going to excuse anything. I knew I was healthy. And so I thought, if she can do it, I can do it. And I programmed my brain. I figured if all of the negative programming can really make us self-destruct, then the inverse is also true. If we program our brains like a computer, instead of junk in, junk out, we're going to put good stuff in and get good stuff out, okay? So, always positive thinking, positive affirmations. It's just a little puzzle piece that we have to mesh all of these little bits of information, and we can knit it together, and it can be a strong sweater that helps get us through to our weight loss. Okay? So, we probably all kind of faltered this week, but that's okay. Don't beat yourself up on it. Every day is a new day. We're just going to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and let's go again. So, remember, try to eat small snacks in between meals every 3 hours. Not too many calories. My snack that I showed you came to just a little over 300 calories. Okay, and it's amazing that 300 calories is going to really nourish my body, and it's going to keep my blood sugar level, because I put the protein with it. Now, if you're just eating all sweets, which I have a tendency to do, I'll admit, but it is really true if you have some protein, some tuna fish, one of those chicken tenderloins that you've cooked ahead of time, peanut butter, any kind of protein, even like cottage cheese or yogurt is good. That helps to balance out the sweet stuff so that your blood sugar doesn't go woo and spike up. Anyhow, let's see, I got 12 minutes here, so I'm going to kind of wrap it up for you. So we're going to eat every 3 hours, a little something something. Keep your portion sizes moderate and try to leave a couple bites behind. What else were we going to do? Drink plenty of water. If you can get yourself to start to journal your calories, jot your calories down. I found it scary the first week that I journaled my calories. I told myself, this was back in the 80s when I lost so much. I told myself this first week I'm not even going to try to change my diet. I'm going to write down everything I eat and add it up and see what it is that's making me way over 300 pounds. And at that time I was way over 300 pounds. I was probably a good 30-40 pounds heavier than I am now. So I did that, and I was shocked because I was averaging about 8,000 calories a day. So, yeah, no wonder I was 2 or 3 times the size of everybody else, right? Makes sense. Anyhow, let's get excited. Summer's coming. You all want to be feeling more confident when you're going out to get some suntan, and let's not tan too much. I'm totally against tanning. Do the self-tanner and put lots of sunscreen, but we want to play outside in minimal amount of clothing and feel confident. So even if you guys are just the kind that only need to lose 10 or 20 pounds, you go ahead and jump on this, and let's bond together as a team, and we're gonna knock this out of the ballpark. Okay, I love you very much. Hey, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell too. That comes up once you hit the subscribe button, a little bell pops up, and that way you get notified of the videos that come in new. And also try to give a girl a thumbs up. Really appreciate it. Love you guys. Drink your water, okay? It's really yummy. You can always squirt some lemon in it, fresh lemon. Ooh, very good. And if you have to have sweetener, try to find the monk fruit. It is very, very much more safe than all the other stuff, and it has a nice flavor. But I like my water just clean. Okay, 15 minutes. I'm going to say aloha. See you back tomorrow. Actually, I'm probably going to upload later this afternoon what I filmed for you over the weekend. Love you. Bye.